Kris, today Jack Roslovic at center, is it a possibility? We've seen him a lot on the right side. He obviously had a real good stint there for a while before he got hurt. Is there a possibility we might see Jack for a couple games in center?
Yeah, there's a possibility of him spending some time there at center. We're just we're getting some traction with our top two lines. I think they've been playing really well. Now our third and fourth lines, trying to find out the best mix for us. We've got Kapanen, who's close to returning, but just trying to find what's best, and possibility of him being that center for our third line might be a good fit for our team.
How about the skill set? What is it about a skill set that makes it an attractive option?
Well, it's just his skating, one that he can get around the ice. So if you can skate, you can get around to check. That's a good part of it. Obviously, being a veteran who's played a lot of games, can see the game really well and can, make plays. And that's whether that's offensively or defensively. I think that he can help us.
Looks like you also changed the makeup on the back end as well, Kris. Stastny with Nurse. That pairing specifically, just the body of work that Stastny's put together since arriving in Edmonton, and what kind of allows him to elevate?
We've been very happy with Spencer's game right from day one when he joined us. What sets him apart is his skating, but also he's not timid. He's very aggressive, very assertive with his gaps, and whoever he's been playing with, whether it's been Doc or Emerson, is pretty much his two partners that he's been with. He's been really good, and another key aspect for a defenseman is not only defending, but able to move the puck up and get it into our forwards' hands. And I think he's done a pretty good job of that also.
And just a couple of housekeeping things. Will it be Calvin Pickard tomorrow here?
It will be Picks.
Do you have an update on Tristan Jarry at all, Kris?
No, we haven't. It'll be still, I would say at least, probably 2 weeks, if not more, and he'll be getting reevaluated. But we'll be seeing him sometime in January, we anticipate.
Are they still on the other side of January 1st?
Yeah, their date returning, we kind of said about January 1st, so we'd be very fortunate to get them on the 31st. Lack of practice time makes it really difficult, so, January 3rd would be ideal if we could get them back by then. It might be a little bit longer, but it'll be in the new year.
Are you looking forward to spending an extended time at home in January? I look at the schedule, and it's a lot of orange dots indicating a home game. The first 3 months for you guys have been nonstop back and forth. Are you looking forward to kind of putting that behind you and looking forward to?
Yeah, the worst part of our schedule is over with the amount of travel that we've done. Now that we'll be at home a lot more, it will be good. We obviously like playing at Rogers. We feel more comfortable there, but and the fact that we're not making those long trips, especially to the East Coast, there's been a lot fewer of those. We don't go to the East Coast again. Obviously, we go to California and Texas again, but it'll be minimal with our travel.
In your time as head coach, you've had to roll in a lot of new players. What's that like? Because I know we in the media just think it's, you plug a guy in and you go, but how difficult can it be to have the turnover that you've had?
Yeah, this year our defense group has been pretty steady from the last year. This year we had a lot of fluctuation with our forwards. 7 of our 13 forwards were new, so you're looking at over half, and we were trying to find out exactly what we have and what would complement guys, and some things that we tried worked, some they didn't, and now we're trying to, I think we're pretty set on our top 2 lines, and now we're settling on the bottom 6. But players are always playing well. You've always got to make changes. Either somebody's going through a slump, playing well, injuries, whatever it is, you got to be able to make adjustments.
Spending time trying to figure out what you have, how much could that explain, the starts that this team has had over the last number of years?
Yeah, I think that has a little bit to do with it. I think also, being in the Stanley Cup Finals 2 years, playing long into the year has something also to do with it. I think there's a lot of factors, and just saying that we've got new players and we're going to struggle until we figure it out, I don't think that's quite accurate, but it does have some part of it.
The fact that you figure it out over the last number of years, you get to playing how you're playing now. How much stronger can it make a team to have gone through that, survived it, come on out the other side the way that you have 3 straight years now?
Yeah, I think going through some adversity at some point in the season is important. Just because there's especially in the Stanley Cup Finals, or your road to the Stanley Cup Finals is never easy, and you're going to go through adversity. And whether that adversity is just going through slumps, injuries, or changes that you have to make, it's good for a team to do that. And I think probably the most part is just bond your team and makes them stronger.